we had some voting going on with said Tush Push. Shout out to the Tush Push. All right. Because they was trying. They was trying to get rid of it. Thought it was the last of a dying breed. But it looks like it's got some lifeline. Beep, beep, beep. It's still alive. Beep, beep, beep. So that's I kind of like it and I kind of don't. Me and TG, like I said, when we recorded earlier, man, it was funny. We were talking it out, and it was obviously right when this was finalizing who was gonna get it, if they were gonna vote yay or nay, and it comes out like right in the middle of it. So it's gonna be funny, man, when y'all see that later on, when me and TG are talking. But to me, man, the Tush Push being allowed to remain in the game, I think I personally like it because I'm an ultimate competitor. I don't want you to take it away because I can't stop it. I want to figure out a way to stop it. Like, that's just always my energy with it, man. And I think that we're the best in the world, and not just physically the best in the world. I think mentally, the way that we can scheme and go through the process of troubleshooting to get the answers, I feel like we're the best in the world at that in this particular field, right? Which is the National Football League. So for them to have wanted to just, take it out just because of, hey, man, it's very tough to stop. It's almost impossible to stop. I just felt like it was a little bit weak to me, But at the same time, I get hey, bro, the numbers support it. The numbers say that this is such a one-sided play that, I mean, we've talked about how Philadelphia plays 10 to 15 plays more per game than any other team solely based on this type of stuff right here, where you're able to extend drives. Anytime it's anytime it's 4th and 2 or short, you're like, hey, bro, you know what this is, man. And that's the part where it's almost like it's too good. It's too consistently, successful. But I also think of the other side. I'm like, man, by doing this, by keeping it, part of me says, man, why don't every team just start to spam it? When you playing against Philly, if you don't want them to run the Tush Push, run it every play. Piss them off by making them have to stop it over and over and over and over. I don't think the viewers gonna like that though, per se. I think for viewers, y'all gonna be like, hey, bro, this is nasty. This is an ugly game, man. I think it might have to get to that for, Philly to stop running it, or for a league to say, all right, enough is enough. But I just, like I said, man, it's not an injury thing. I'm not looking and pointing to a ton of injuries off of this play, so I can't take it out for player health and safety. And like I said, from a competitive advantage standpoint, yeah, all right, cool. It is highly successful for you until it's not. So let's figure out the until it's not. How can we come up with an answer to this issue right here, man? But like I said, that's always my energy with a lot of problems. Like, man, why we got to run from that? Why can't we fix that? What you mean? You haven't thought of that perspective? Have you tried this yet? What about that? What if you thought of this way? You can do it that way, right? Like, I just think that if we take that approach to it, man, somebody's going to find a way. All right? Somebody. Heck, I always look at that Bills, Josh Allen scenario, man, prior to the Chiefs AFC Championship game, right? You see Josh Allen 38 for 38 on quarterback sneaks. He gets into that game against the Chiefs and they stop him, was it 3-4 times? It can't happen. I'm just, but I get the Tush Push, the Eagles version. We're like, all right, bro, when are we seeing that one get stopped though? And sure, but still, man, we got to, man. We can't just be giving it away. Just, hey, take it off the plate, man. It's too tough. No, man. Let them go for a little bit. All right, let them go. But yeah, let me know your thoughts though on it, man. Would y'all have voted to ban the Tush Push? Or are y'all okay with the Tush Push being officially allowed to continue on? Like I said, I'm back and forth on it, man. Wholeheartedly, I'm back and forth. But let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button one time for the culture. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. Ooh, that cool blue. Actually cool and cold. I drink cold blue. Sheesh. But definitely hitting the way I needed to hit, boy. Absolutely. Alrighty. Oh, so they saying we should keep it. Okay. All right, let me see. Now, Somber says he's okay with it. It's not fun to watch, but banning it would be soft in his opinion. I'm feeling you on that, man. Like I said, it's one thing if dudes are getting hurt. It's one thing if it's just something like where it's just, oh, they're cheating right here. But that's not the case. We're just saying that, man, we haven't figured out how to stop it just yet. But it will get stopped. At some point, it will get stopped. Yeah. All right, let's see. Leah Warren, shout out to Leah Warren. She says it's annoying, but I wish we could do it as good as them. I'm okay with it. We need to get better at doing it. And that's my thing. I look at it and I say, man, if we're seeing Philadelphia do it and have this type of success, you're seeing Buffalo do it and have this type of success. Why are we waiting? Why aren't we going to that in short yardage? Baltimore has even went to that. And I get it if you don't want your quarterback to get hit, but Baltimore has shown you that they have an alternative, which is when they put Mark Andrews at quarterback and they allow him to do the sneak. So I don't see a big reason why we shouldn't also add that to our short yardage repertoire, because you see the success that it has. And I think if enough teams are doing it that way, then yeah, I think they'll go ahead and ban it because it'd just be getting out of control. But I think if we just leave it to exclusive to a handful of teams here and there, I think we're going to be missing out on something that could be helping us a lot more than hurting us per se. All right. Let's see. Ooh, now DM4191 says, if they keep the push, I want defense to have the ability to do something about it. And I think that that's the alternative. Maybe we start seeing linebackers push the D linemen down. That is only part of the equation, though, because when you think of the true sense of the tush push, the O-line is driving forward, but it's the ball carrier that is actually being pushed. So even if linebackers, I thought of this, right? If Patrick Queen were to push Cam Hayward, right, like the old school field goal block. When I was playing my first year in the league in 2010, we could line up behind big D linemen and two-hand shove them through the A and B gaps on field goal blocks. I remember, man, 6 foot, 246-pound Arthur Moats, jacked up, feeling strong and explosive as ever, pushing Marcus Stroud, Alex Carrington, and Terrell Troop, which were my 3 big body D tackles on every field goal block. And we got a ton of blocks, man. But then they banned it. They was like, yo, this isn't safe, man. You're putting a lot of strain and a lot of, it's a competitive advantage that you're having on the offensive lineman, right? In terms of the guards and tackles and stuff. So it was like, okay, I get that part. But now it's like, man, we're allowing the quarterback to be pushed, but him being pushed still pushes on that O-line, which is then giving you that extra over the top. So I'm with you on that, man. But there aren't it's not a ton of data that even supports this being a highly injured play or a high injury rate play. It's not like kickoff. It's not like special teams we talk about. There aren't it's concussions. It's this. So to me, I just don't see why more teams don't do it. But at the same time, that's the reason why I can understand from a defense standpoint why that might be something that they might add or you might want to try. But I still think logistically you're missing one other element. I'm like, all right, Patrick Queen push Cam Hayward, but then I still need Minka to go find ball, right? Somebody got to go get ball and it has to happen within 1 to 2 yards, right? So we'll see. We will see with that one, man. But yeah, this is, like I said, man, shout out to the Tush Push. It's still here, still surviving. Karth, this is the vibe right here. It needs something like Troy Polamalu to jump the line perfectly timed and tackle them before they can Tush Push. That was what you see the picture right here, right? This is Frankie Louvu, plays linebacker for the Washington Commanders. NFC Championship, Commanders versus Eagles. He tried that. He tried it multiple times and couldn't time it up right to the point where we know the referee said, hey, we're going to award them a touchdown if you keep attempting this. I think you will see that happen again at some point in time this year in the regular season. And I think that defender is going to make that official have to prove it. Make that official have to call that call, man. Make that official have to show that that's in the rule book. Otherwise, make them run a different play. They might score, but make them score in a different way. And I think that is something that you will potentially see as that thing continues to evolve. So I like your energy on that one, Karth. I definitely like it. And X-Concert says, it's impossible to defend. The Commanders showed that. that wasn't football. I could dig you, man. I could dig you. Unless Frankie Louis would have timed it up, though. And if he would have popped Jalen Hurts, I would have loved to see what that looked like. Because then we'd have got some real ammo, some real action. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So, yeah, man, it doesn't look the best. But here we are, though. Here we are. Tush Push is still here. I want us to add it to our call. All right, Arthur Smith, add the Tush Push to our call sheet. All right. Put Mason, let him run it, let Will Howard do it, man. If you want Move to do it, let Move do it, man. Like, get somebody out there. Let's run our version of the Tush Push, the Steel Push, right? This the Steel Beam coming out. Oh, here we go. Got the Steel Beam out. Like, I'm down for that, man. Yeah. But we will see, man. Maybe I'm on my own with that one. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all want the black and gold to add that now that, like you said, it's still allowed? Would you want the black and gold, the Pittsburgh Steelers this year, 2025, to add the Tush Push to their short yardage call sheet, whether that's from Darnell Washington, Pat Freiermuth, whether that's Will Howard, Mason Rudolph, I mean, any of these dudes? Would you want the Steelers to add the Tush Push? Because like I said, man, I'm just like, yo, if you're going to allow it and we're saying the data supports it as being this much of a dominant play, if you're not running it, it's almost like you're malpractice, man. You hustling backwards. Yeah. Let's see. Shoot, Somber said it. Not adding it would be a mistake. Yeah. I'm just like, why haven't we done it? Leader Warren says yes. And didn't we try it before, though? I think we tried a QB sneak at one point when Seven was here, got hurt maybe, and that was why they stopped doing it, or why they stopped calling it with Todd Haley, and then we called it one time, post Todd Haley with Randy Fichtner, and I think it might have been the first game with Randy Fichtner as the OC. We called it, ran it, think we got it, and then we never did it again. So I don't know, but that was, like I said, just true QB sneak. It wasn't that wasn't Tush Push, where you have the guy behind you and stuff like that, man. Let's see. Oh, Mike Hood, he says, could use Darnell as the ball carrier with our new monster at fullback. I like that. Yeah, man, but I'm definitely like, yo, I would want to add that, man. I would definitely want to add that, man, to our call sheet. Oh, Bart Boscato says we did with Kenny Pickett. I don't remember it. We could have, though. We definitely could have, though. You're right. He didn't like fall, though. I don't know if that was Tush Push, though. I feel like that was still like regular QB sneak versus like true Tush Push, but I could be off. Now, I know Kenny ran his Tush Push and had success in Philadelphia this year. I do know that. So maybe we got to practice it some. Maybe that's the case. And I'm fine with that. But I think that's something that you call. I think that's something that you need to add. Like, you see this type of success is having, man. Yeah. But shoot, I'm getting one of them big type, man. Darnell Muth. If I don't want my quarterback to get hit, I'm the same way I see Mark Andrews do it for the Baltimore Ravens. I'm adding that thing, man. I'm definitely adding that thing, man. But shout out.